Hello and welcome to Magzie's Fun Time. This is Magzie and we are back here on World of Warcraft. This is the Legion expansion. We are on Magzie the Mage, and today, last episode, we got our flying. We hit level 60, we got our flying. This episode, I need more money. So I'm going to show you guys what I do to make money. Yeah, I've done this before, but a refresher course won't hurt anything. So, first thing you want to do is make sure you're clear here, and also I set my bags up specifically for this kind of setup. So this one should be set up to consumables. Actually, no, that's wrong. This one should be set up to equipment. This one should be set up to consumables, and this one to trade goods. And then when you hit this, everything goes. All right. So all my gear will go to this one, trade goods into this one, things into this one, and then the crap will go into here. So I like to organize mine just like that. Also, we have our intellect thing here. It gives us 1 hour, so we can go ahead and put that on our weapon. I believe I still need an enchantment for my weapon. Yes, I do. I like the spell power enchantment, but it's always too much for me to buy on this tune. So that's my goal, is to get enough money to do that before the next episode. Also, I need enough money to get the flying when I hit 68. And the cold weather flying, because that's going to help us so much when we get there. Also, level 70 gives us the ability to get the upgraded flying speed, so we can actually fly faster everywhere, which is something I want to. That's 4,000. I believe 500, if I'm not mistaken. So, what we do here is go to item enchantments, and then go to two-handed weapons, not weapons, two-handed weapons. And you can put these in order by name. What you're looking for, what I'm looking for anyway, is there's better enchantments, but to start out with, there's this. There's also a greater spell power, but that one doesn't seem to be on here. There's greater impact. Greater spell power would be up here with greater impact. Greater savagery. So this one will do. This one will do. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. And that's going to help us out. You can put something else on there if you want. I like to have this one. Also, it looks like I got items in here, so let's take all the cash. And I've got an apple cider recipe from Santa. Ooh, I'll do a run through, and then we'll go do Santa's little quest, I guess. I guess we can do that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get everything out of here, and we're just gonna go sell it. We'll have a clean inventory space. If you're wondering, there's add-ons that just automatically pull your stuff out of your mailbox. So it'll pull all the cash out or pull all the items out. It won't. There's some that will refresh it, so you don't have to reload your screen every time. It just refreshes your mailbox, but I don't have that one. That one's not updated yet. So just go to your Curse app and go to the add-on screen and go to more, and then search for mail. Change the little tab to mail, and then no, we are not. Let me put that one in our inventory in our bank, because I want to sell that one as the item. I don't want to sell it.
Hello.
There we go.
See you around.
Yeah. So I'm gonna set everything else here.
Honored, I'm sure.
It does that every time. Actually, that will sell on the exchange. You won't. Turkeys probably will. Okay, the rest of this will probably sell. Alright.
Off and away.
So, now that we're ready, my favorite dungeon to do this in is the Dead Mines or the Stocks. The Stocks are closer, so we're just going to go ahead and go to the Stocks. The Dead Mines takes a little bit longer. The Stocks are real quick. You can do 2 or 3 runs in a row. We're just going to do one, though. I was going to do 2 or 3 to show y'all like a consecutive how to run it over and over again. But since the Christmas thing is here, I'm going to show you the basic quest line that you do at low levels, and then I'll probably do an episode tomorrow with the entire max level quest line in it. Also, I'll be running some dungeons with my wife on here. I'm going to record those as we do them, and I'll post one every once in a while. That way I have some backlog. So, first thing you want to do is make sure that you are in a... It's better for enchanting, like I'm enchanting. When I run a dungeon, I'm going to be disenchanting a lot of my stuff. So it's better for me to be in a group when I do that, because I can just select disenchant on the little thing down there instead of disenchanting it. And then you basically you get a friend with you, you invite them to your group, and then you don't have them run in with you. Just as long as they're in their group is all you need. And then when you run through there, it'll pop up the thing, even though there's only one person that can possibly choose on it. You can also have them pass on their loot if you want, if they're going to go in with you. And then you just disenchant everything. That's how that works. But I have an add-on called Breakables that breaks it pops up over here when you have something in your inventory you can break that's not soulbound, and then you can just click on it. I'll show you. You'll see what as I'm going through here. So I also need to work on my enchanting anyway. So basically, we'll put the just run through here. Basically, there's no point doing single target when you're pulling on large groups like this. Yeah. There we go. And then I pull this left room here. And then in the white room here, there's two groups. You want to pull them all the way back. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. We need to get back into the corner. Let's go ahead and do this then, since my Dragon's Breath isn't up. Okay. And the higher you get, the better these runs will be. Yeah. So. So we're going to go in here. We're going to pull these two groups here. These are all elites, though, so you have to be careful with these guys. They will, if they hit you while you're charging, they will lock your spells for a bit. Aw, come on, dude, come on. Also, if you got your heal 'em up, when you put your spell on, it'll tell you how much damage you got left on your absorb. So, make sure you keep that up. There we go. Take him. Also, I've got the timer up on my little add-on here, so it tells me when my thing is up in an actual time, which I love that too. But you can scroll over this and it tells you how much damage absorb you have on this. Yeah. When they hit that, it'll take it off for you. I wish I could show that. I don't think I could be able to show that in here. So what I do here is I go ahead and pull all the way up to this point right here. There we go. And then I pull these rooms. Let me refresh this. So I grab these guys, and then these guys here, all the way back. Also, you don't want them to be behind you. You can't dodge behind you. So always try to keep them in your front. Even if you're not the tank, you want to keep them in the front. Don't let them get you surrounded. Now let's see, did they hit me? If I refresh that, yeah, they did take some damage off, as you can see. It does keep track of that. And then we'll pull these guys over here. There we go. All the way back. Dragon's Breath. How'd they increase the flame strike? There we go. As you see up here, this showed me a list of everything that I have in my pack that's not soulbound that I can disenchant at my level. If I don't have the right level for it, or if it's soulbound, it won't pop up in there. So, and here you can pull all these groups, but at a certain point, refresh, you're going to pull the boss. Yeah. So, and he'll follow you around too. And the worst thing he does is do the area, like rain of fire type thing. And then we can get everybody in here. We can start flame striking. And he's the only one left. Oh, we can hit you too. Come here, man. Dude, why are you not dying, man? There you go. Oh, I'm hitting that one back there. That's why. Okay. Now we're doing the actual boss. Yeah. And he is damaging me. There we go. I don't know if he was damaging me. I guess he wasn't. Sucks to be him. And now we can do Hogger. Now, Hogger is the one, like, if you've leveled from 1 to about 10 over here in the human area, you'll know that there's a quest over here for Hogger. And once you go to kill him, they capture him instead, and then you have to, like, you know, come in here and fight him, basically. So we're going to pull all these guys. We're going to go up and pull these guys, and we're going to go into the side category here. The reason why we're going to do that is because we want this guy to come in instead of standing there. And there we go. Now these guys will stun you also, so be careful when you're charging your spells up. Where did you come from? Come on. Can't hear me. Nope. And now I pull the rest of these rooms. So I grab these two. And then I grab these two. Like this. There we go. Everybody's dead. Now, in this room here, let's go ahead and refresh that. If you're high enough level and you know what you're doing, you can pull all these guys. But might not be a good idea. We'll go ahead and try it though. What you want to do is you want to pull this side. And then you want to go pull this side right here. And then you want to go ahead and kill these guys. The reason why that is, Hogger is, he hits hard. Harder than most other bosses in here. Most other bosses actually his level. Refresh my over here. And now we're going to take out Hogger, and then we'll clear out that back room behind him. So, we want to pull him. There we go. And that's actually the dungeon. You get the achievement down here in Stockades. I haven't actually run it, so that's pretty good. And then we can actually just go ahead and clear out this last part back here. Move that up so we can get that guy over there in it. Now, if you're arcane, it's a little bit easier. Can you just spam your arcane explosion? I don't know exactly when you get arcane explosion though. So, and now we just click on this because this is my add-on. It's called Breakables. Just disenchants for you. Just click of a button. It's not like a bot or anything, so you don't have to worry about getting banned or anything for using it. There you go. Also, we can disenchant anything. Really? I don't. It's higher intelligence. Oh, okay, whatever. Anything in here that's soul bound, you have to actually disenchant yourself. So you hit this button here and just disenchant it. That one I can't disenchant. You only disenchant magical stuff, so. And then we go back out. And it's better to run dungeons like this on disenchanters or enchanters, so they can disenchant stuff. Because enchantment materials will always sell on the edge, always, as opposed to the gear, which won't. Also, you might want to check the items first before you disenchant them, instead of doing what I did, which was just disenchanting them in general. And the reason why that is sometimes the item itself is more valuable in the item form. Okay? So you always want to check them before you disenchant all the stuff in your inventory, which I didn't do, but you guys probably want to do that.
Hello.
Now, how you know that is if you have an auction add-on. So, I don't want to actually do it because it takes up a lot of processing speed for you to actually do this one, and so we won't actually scan right now. But I will show you. I use 3 add-ons. I use Auction Master. I use Auction Master because it's usually updated first before any of the other auction odds. So when a new patch comes out, usually that one's updated first. I use Auctioneer and Auctionator, both of which are pretty good. So here's the thing right here, and this scans it, and what it does, it puts into your little add-on memory, and then when you scroll over an item, it tells you exactly how much it's worth. And here in the bottom left-hand screen right here, you can see that the spell power enchantment here is worth 149. So then we know that because we just bought it. So I didn't actually put that on my gear. I thought I did. No, I didn't. We'll go ahead and do that now. There you go. And now, I want to go to Stormwind first. Because I believe, I don't remember, but I think I've got portals. I want to see when my portals are, and then we'll go to Ironforge. And we'll do the little quest line for him. If I haven't done it on this one yet. This is your portal person here.
Greetings.
62 for Shepard. Okay.
Go with honor, friend.
Now we want to go to Ironforge. Yeah. Also, any items that you get that have like plus a primary stat, like plus, it only has plus intelligence, plus agility, plus strength. Any items like that, you definitely want to keep those and put them on the edge, because usually Twinks will buy those. Twinks have like basically they're raiders that get bored of leveling tunes, so they cap low level tunes off and they'll call them Twinks, and they'll max their gear out. And what they do is they look for items like that that have that high ability stat on it to max out their stat bonus for that particular level, whatever level they cap out at. And you can go really in depth with it, so you can really mini max a tune by capping it off and doing that. So just be mindful of that. Those items sell for a lot of money. Also, transmogs. Any good transmogs will sell for a lot of money, so you might want to keep an eye on those too. So Santa is up here. You do get a quest to actually come visit Santa, but you can also talk to these guys here.
I got what you need.
And it says Grandfather Winter is here. They call him Grandfather Winter in WoW, just so you guys know. And it says speak with Grandfather Winter. He is located, and we know he's located because he's right over there. And then it pops up for the quest to be on him.
Hi.
So you get experience for coming to him, and then he says, bring me some gingerbread cookies and some ice cold milk.
Off with you.
So, in order to make gingerbread cookies, one, you have to have cooking. I can make that. If you have cooking when the season begins, he'll send you a recipe, alright? Next thing you need to do is you need to come to this dude right here, and you need to get you the gingerbread cookie recipe. I like the eggnog recipe. We have tailoring, but we don't have that yet. We might as well grab one now. Winter Brutes are leatherworking. And I've got the hot cider already. He sent us that one in the mail.
Glad I could.
Anyway, at the beginning of the season, if you have leatherworking or cooking, he'll send you a recipe in the mail at the beginning of the season. So now we have that. We can click on you and then go to, oh, there's a fire dam. I'm going to go ahead and put mine down. Go to cooking, and we can look up gingerbread cookies, and we see that you need spice, which we have some on Luigi Bros and Gut You Good. And we need some eggs. Now, you don't want to buy the eggs. I'll show you in a minute why. If they're cheap, you can get some, but they're usually not cheap during Christmas. So we want to click on him again, and we're going to grab some spice. It's a crafting item, so you can carry up to 200. You don't need that many, though. And then, if you want, you can go in here and check the AH to see if there's any eggs on the AH for cheap. You need 5 of them. So, let's take you off. Egg. Search. And it's going to bring up this whole list. We can go to trade goods and hit that again. And we want the small eggs. We'll put this in order. You're going to be a douche, aren't you? Oh, sorry, I hit my mic. My bad. Small. There we go. Small eggs. As you can see, people try to make money off of small eggs during Christmas. You just want to get to a stack of 5 if you're going to buy them off the AH. Yeah. They put them on an individual too. Stop that. You put them in stacks of 5 during Christmas. What's wrong with you guys? There we go. There's a stack of 5 here. 15 gold. 15 gold. I'm going to go ahead and buy them. Don't buy them off here though. I'll show you where to get them. If you're on the horde, all right. Let me get these out of the bank and start cooking, and I'll show you on the maps while it's cooking. These. There we go. Go back over here to our thing here. Open this. Open that. Cook these. Okay. Can I open that? I cannot. Okay, so I'll cook this first. It sucks. Okay, cook those. Come on. Okay. There you go. So. Nope. Okay, so this is Azeroth. Or I'm totally messed up. Azeroth. If you are Horde, you want to come over here and you want to come to here, and just out of Silvermoon City, right out in the Silvermoon City, there's these little red, very little dragon feather looking things. They always drop 1 to 2, always. So, like 99% of the time. So you can really rack up small eggs. If at the beginning of the game you can kill these guys and put small eggs on the AH, especially during Christmas, and just make a fortune off of them. Okay. If you're a horde, an ally, you want to go to West Falls here, and you want to come down here to Moonbrook, and on the outside of Moonbrook, on this left-hand side here, or the west side right here, there are these big birds that just respawn here really, really quickly, and they drop eggs pretty good too. Also, all the little small vultures up here will also drop eggs, but I have better luck down here with these big birds, and I usually have the flight path down to the dead mites anyway, so it's not really a big deal. Anyway, that's the way you do it. Once you have that, you want to come over to any inn. If you're in Ironforge already, there's an inn right here, and you just want to come in here and talk to this person right here.
What can I get for you
and
today?
then just buy a thing of cold milk. It's a daily quest, I believe.
Safe travels.
It's always, I don't remember. I thought it was a daily quest, so it might just be once. But having a little extra milk on you won't hurt. And then you come over to here and turn it into Grandfather Winter.
You got my attention.
And he'll
Safe
give
travels.
you a little present. And then the items you get out here are random, so just right click on it. And he'll give you some random food or items or something. This one had a fizzy apple cider in it. And hit that. And then sometime
How are you? Keep your feet on the ground.
sometimes he'll send you a little present saying thank you for helping him out. Now, there's another quest that involves during the winter, and it's given to you by this guy right here.
You got my
And
attention.
you speak to him,
Watch your back.
and he wants you to go to the Explorers League and talk to historian Karnik about the Feast of the Winter's Veil. So we're going to fly over to the Explorers League. Now you can go through here or you can go through the middle of Ironforge. It doesn't really matter. It's probably quicker going to the middle, to be honest. Whee! They're also supposed to introduce mini festivals or some stuff pretty soon, so I'll have to look out for those. I don't know anything about those. So once you get in here, by point of reference, it's also the place where you get your heirloom guys. Alright. So you come over to Historian Krenuk.
How are you?
The Feast of the Winter's Veil, you say. Alas, In times past, it has held more substantial meaning to us dwarves. Nowadays, it seems as though others have turned the legend of Grandfather Winter into something that helps sell candies and presents. It's no surprise that Joel, I want to say Joel, or Zol, I'm going to say Joel, is better at that sort of change. He and the other dwarfs like him cling to our past like a banner of war. While I think a little celebration is always good, it's important to remember the origins of the feast. So you hit complete. He says, here, if you're interested in learning more about the Feast of the Winter's Veil, read this book. While I think our recognition of the legend is an appropriate one, I'm enough of a scholar to appreciate the collection of all information into a single source. When you're done, you take the book to Mordrin Bronzebeard. I know for a fact he'd be interested in hearing that others have taken an interest in the older legends. So it says read the book and then deliver it to Mordrin Bronzebeard.
Very good.
So once you have it, open your inventory, and the book is highlighted here. You just right click on it, and I'm not going to read this, but I will leave it on the screen for a couple seconds each page. You guys can pause the video and read it at your leisure. And there you go. Once you do that, go out far enough to where it actually lets you mount again. It should be right past this little doorway. And this time, you want to head straight through the middle. Fly straight through the middle. And you're heading for the throne room, which is where the council sits. There you go. And Bronzebeard is the one in the middle. He represents the Bronzebeard. We have three guys here. This guy here is for...
The Council of Three Hammers requires me presence.
Okay.
But I'd rather be riding me grip.
Wildhammer,
Why
and then
have
this
you
one is the
approached
Dark
me?
Iron
Take care.
representative.
My patience
So.
is short.
Welcome to our home beneath the mountain.
I bet you welcome to the Kingdom of Ironforge, friend. I always take interest in those who choose to take interest in the kingdom. Its people and its lore. Is this why you are standing before me? And then you hit continue. The legends and the lore surrounding Winter Vale are ones that are faded from the forefront of the public thought over the years. While I recognize that the goblins are helping to revive the season for their own ends, the fact that citizenry thinks about it, at least in some form, does good to keep such lore alive. Your desire to go beyond the material and learn about the past is admirable trait, young mage. I salute your erudite nature. And then you hit complete, and that's it. That's about all you can do. You can come. Sometimes he runs daily quests you can do for him every day. Until you get max level, there's really much else you can do. So I will do an episode tomorrow of me on my hunter, and we'll go ahead and run that one. I've already done it on my hunter once, but it's the only max level tune I got, so I'm going to just have to work with that one. Also, you want to come back here on Christmas if you are a new player. On Christmas, they like to troll you, so it's not like midnight, alright? So sometime during Christmas Day on the 25th, there will be presents underneath the streets you can open for special gifts. And there are some rare stuff that you can get from underneath there. Anyway, guys, if you like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. Let me turn around. If you subscribe to my channel, I'll send you notifications when I have new videos out. You come check them out and see if you like it. If you do like this episode and want to share it with your friends, tell them what you like it. There's a share tab down below. Click on the share tab, copy the link, post it on your Facebook, Twitter, wherever you do social media. I will see you guys on the next episode.